guys are ready to do battle between the New England Patriots and the Tennessee Titans. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Now the first carry for Marshawn Lynch, and they're able to get this one across the 35. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
And this one complete to Jermaine Gresham. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal, because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Here's Carr. And now the ball's out. Carr lost it. Fumble.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back, because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
29.
On third and long, it's Carr. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. It'll be a pickup of 16, but they'll remain short of the marker, and it's fourth down. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
Yeah, baby, boom!
Leopard! Gun! Watch you now, Barney! Gun!
To throw on second down is Darnold. And he is out of bounds, getting it across the 30-yard line. First down, Titans, gain of 12.
Leopard! Detroit!
Fournette, a first down carry. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
Throw right side caught by O.J. Howard. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
From the gun on third down, here's Darnold. Steps away to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, get some 9 yards and a first.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up the first down.
And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield.
And that was a good run. This was only one of 9 guys to go over 1,000 yards in 2017. And I think you can't let him run wild here.
What do you think, 100 yards, the measuring stick?
Always. That is the threshold. You want to keep him under that if you want to play good defense.
Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Tight end's right. Tight end's right.
Leopard! Leopard!
Again, it's Fournette. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
From the 50, it's Darnold. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. The Titans efficient passing on this drive. There's another first down. Here's a give to Fournette. Even with him busting through the contact, he'll still be stopped just inside the 35. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Leopard! Over! Back 99 Philly, here we go! Back 99 Philly, here we go! Gun!
They'll fake the handoff. Now Darnold. Ball to the left there and complete to Howard. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. And a nice gain of 21 yards. A handoff to Fournette. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instinct. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. On second down, here's Fournette. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. He lost 4 there, and it's third down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
This offense 2 for 2 on third downs on this drive. They're in for a tough task here, though. 3rd and long.
Watch him now, Barney!
Third and long, it's Darnold. And it's caught. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Okay, I'm not so great at math, but I just looked over at our statistician, Marvin, and he signaled to me 5 for 5 to get things started here on this opening drive. Where I come from, that's pretty good.
That is pretty good. Now, what do you do defensively to adjust?
Well, this is where you got to make a decision as a defensive coordinator. Do you really get after the quarterback? Or maybe you tighten down on the receivers, bump them off of their routes, chip away at their timing so that things aren't as precise as they've been so far in this game.
It's a quarterback sneak. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Sam Darnold, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Titans are able to strike for 6. And this one through the uprights and good. Forbath out to kick this one away. Now the Patriots offense, they work their way back out onto the field and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs, and that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Emmanuel Ogbah there on the stop. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Now, 87-34. You're mine.
Throwing his car on 3rd down. And that's caught by Beasley. And they'll get it all the way out near midfield to the 45. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
Deuce right.
On 1st down, Carr. He'll check this down to Lynch, complete. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that'll make it 2nd down. That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
Express.
Again, it's Carr. To Shepard, complete over the middle. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. His first catch, good for 9 and a 1st down. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Go, go. Get set, get set. Right down. 694.
Throwing on 1st down is Carr. And Gresham's got it over the middle. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another 1st down.
Get down. 185.
First down, the run with Lynch. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Your trip ends here, baby. Your trip ends here.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down.
Go, go. Get set, get set.
Again, they'll pound it with Lynch. And he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
They'll run it. Here's Lynch. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play, and that's going to lead them to 4th down.
Down. 185. Hey.
They'll run for it. Lynch. And he's going to get the 1st down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. Carr now on first down. Caught, right side, Gresham. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Forced out to his left, and he will score. Touchdown, Patriots. Derek Carr hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up. Gano the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. On the return, here's the dangerous Cordero Patterson. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. 1:59 to go in the first half. Back to Tennessee after this.
Detroit!
Here's Darnold now on second down. That's caught by Howard. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Leopard! Check 3! Check! 53's Mike! Check! 53's Mike!
Now Leonard Fournette. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Vontaze Burfict, the one to get him down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Leopard!
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So they got him coming up from his linebacker spot.
And sometimes the position designation really doesn't matter. If you creep up to the line of scrimmage, you just have to look for the football. Make sure it moves before you do.
After the encroachment penalty, here's second and 5.
Lucky 56!
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Throw right side, taken in by Godwin. A good pickup there at 22.
Leopard!
On the run, it's Fournette. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
They keep it with Fournette on first down. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Leopard! Gone!
On second down, Darnold eluding the pressure right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down.
Well, one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. The quick slant caught. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Titans are able to strike for 6. Now Forbath for the extra point. Forbath able to convert the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Forbath out to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Patriot offense set to take over again. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
He's going to look deep now for Landry. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. Landry the intended target, and it's second down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. On second down, Lynch. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. So we've reached halftime here in Nashville, the Music City, with the Titans out in front. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And the Titans getting set to go. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. This is Fournette. Fournette fighting through, and they're able to get this one across the 35. First down, Titans, gain of 12.
Well, partners, my old man used to say, make sure you strap up tight if you're going to try and stop one of those big horses out there. As you just saw there, this guy does not go down easily.
On 1st and 10, Darnold. He finds Howard complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Running left, it's Fournette. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there.
Detroit! Detroit! Watch him now, Barney! Barney!
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Fournette. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Leopard. 3 down.
After the run, now Darnold to throw. Oh, that one sailed a bit, but the catch is still made. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a first down.
Leopard.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard.
Leopard. Be dead. Hot.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Fournette. A little juke. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, they won't bump that to his resume reel, but that might be one of the best 1-yard runs I've seen.
Leopard. Over.
To throw is Darnold. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. The Titans on third down. No problems to this point. A perfect 5 for 5. This is 3rd and 9. They'll run with Fournette. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle, right? No big plays given up, no balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
Huh? You like
Come
that
on.
one?
What does that mean, break out that just because you're hurt, you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that, but I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
Here comes the Patriots offensive unit. They'll have it first here to begin the third quarter. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
Seeing that play and understand just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice gain right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
Officially, it's no gain on the play, and they'll remain a few inches shy of a first with third down looming. The offense on third down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. On third down, they go Lynch. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
I always appreciate runners who understand situations. That was just 3rd and inches. No reason to dance around in the backfield and try and break off a bigger play. Just go pick up the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
Well, it looked like a quick hitter, a three-step drop. But when it's not there, what do? He elects to try and escape through the massive bodies up the middle, and he does so and picks up positive yardage.
Now they'll throw with Carr. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. The Notre Dame man, Jalen Smith, able to get a hand in and knock it away. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, don't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
That'll get them to first down as they get 9 yards out of that quick slant.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a first down.
Carr. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for Gronk that time, and that'll bring up second down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long.
And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Dante Fowler able to get in there and take him down for a loss of 3. Throwing on 3rd and long. Carr. It's caught. Shepard. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. It's picked up by the Titans. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
All I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them, big tackle, knock the ball free, anything you can do to slow them down.
So after the fumble recovery, it's Carr. This one complete to Gresham. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. Back now in Nashville. It's Patriot football, but they trail here as we begin the fourth quarter. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. On second down, here's Carr. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Express! It's a hot.
Hey, I'm coming.
From the gun now on 3rd down, Carr looking for Landry, and it's intercepted. It's Shaq Thompson here with a pick. And he'll get this back across the midfield stripe and down to the 47-yard line. Trying to get it to Landry there.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. On the stop was Aaron Donald.
Sometime in this fourth quarter, someone on defense is going to have to step up and force a turnover.
Let's run, fellas, let's run. That's it, baby. That's it. Leopard! Hey, watch it.
They'll run it again with Fournette. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a first. Now it's Darnold. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this third down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Carr now on first down. On the slant, he gets it to Gronkowski. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Fourth quarter, every drive's so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You've got the first one for the second one to even matter.
And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there.
29. 29.
They go play action here on first down. Looking left side, that's caught by Landry. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's Shaq Thompson here with a pick. He's at the 50, the 30, past the 20. And he's going to score. It's a Titans touchdown. So the Titans bring the offense back out to go for 2.
Lucky 56. Come on, boy. Come on, boy. You better be ready. Leopard! Leopard! Watch out, watch out, watch out.
After the interception, here's Darnold. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th. And they turn the pick 6 into a pick 8 with that 2-point conversion.
I love how you upsell. That is outstanding right there. What a big-time play. Big switch in how this game was going, and then they capitalized a little bit on top.
And now out come the Patriots. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
The safety, Calvin Pryor, is there on the tackle. They'll run again with Lynch. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive.
Down. 180.
Check my 50. Mike is a 50. Check my 50.
808. Get set. Get set. 280.
Throwing his car on 3rd down. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Gronkowski, the intended receiver.
Partner's bad enough when you just can't hold on to the football. But when your quarterback's throwing it to the other team, that's 3 interceptions now, 4 turnovers for the game. You really have no chance.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Anthony Hitchens in there to get him for a loss of 5.
Call that a sack lunch.
Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15.
Over.
Now Fournette. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 4 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
The Titans on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 11.
3 down. Hey, check. 3 down.
Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. Out to the left there and complete to Howard. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. And this won't get there. Won't be online either. It's no good. Off to the right. And this score will stay right where it is.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
6-18. Get down. Get back up.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Landry. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
Get set.
Shotgun now for Carr. And Beasley with it over the middle. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. Give him 18 yards on that one. And that'll make it a 2nd down.
6-18.
From the gun, it's Carr. Being chased out left. And now the ball's out. Carr lost it. Fumble. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, you'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Flushed out right. And that's caught inside the 35. Give him 30 yards there.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
Watch it now, Barney.
Instead of running, Darnold's going to throw this thing. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. Touchdown, Titans. O.J. Howard, his third touchdown now on the year. And the fumble recovery leads to 6 points for the Titans. I tell you, Charles, you play to the final whistle, I get that, but there are a few folks that might not be too happy with that score late in the game with it already well in hand.
You seem a little squeamish about that last score.
I struggle with it. I struggle. But on the argument, I get it, on the other side is, hey, do something about it. Stop them.
I'll guarantee you, I know who was really excited. Fantasy owners who had them. Hey, listen, get the points for me. They're not worried about hurt feelings or anything like that. That's just new age stuff.
Yo, Chief.
Strong left. Strong left.
618. Go.
On first down, Carr. And Gronkowski's got it, complete over the middle. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this end-to-enemy.